Hey, welcome back to Underground Pulse, undergroundpulse.net. I am Jerica J.
And I'm Chili.
And we've been here all day at Rocklahoma 2014. Have you had fun?
Oh my gosh.
I've been having fun. And we're going to have some more fun because we're with one of our favorite acts. And we are with Nothing More. This is Daniel and Mark. Say hi, you guys.
Hello.
What's happening?
Did you guys have fun today?
Oh, today was awesome.
Oh.
It was really good.
Yeah.
We have heard nothing but great things about you guys. Seriously, we're from Kansas City, and Tom Brown lives in Kansas City, and he told us that you guys definitely need to talk to those guys. They are something to see.
Wow, that's cool.
We were actually
We're flattered.
we were talking to our photographer John Thornrue. Do you guys know?
Oh yeah, John's great, and his pictures are retarded good.
He's super talented.
He was talking about how you guys stopped by his house all of a sudden to upload, well, kind of upload the brand new music video. This time, Ballast, which I fucking love. It's beautiful, and it's just a kick-ass song.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. Appreciate that. Yeah, we actually, our internet, we made a few changes, just minor things to the video, and we just needed really good internet to upload, and we were just on the road, and when you're on the road, it's really hard to find good internet, just unless you just go to a house. So we were passing through, and we knew John was going to be there, and so he helped us out.
He was so excited. He still talks about it to this day.
It's too funny.
Now, Rachel and I were talking about the music video in particular, and we were kind of worried about you guys' gear, because any gear that has rainwater, everybody's curious. Was it rental gear? Was it your gear? How'd you guys handle that?
Yeah, it was all rental. Music Band, who were endorsed by, sent me a bass, which is awesome. Actually, the guitar, though, was this really crappy Telecaster that my dad built. And I'm like, hey, Dad, can I take that crappy Telecaster and I'll take the electronics out? We're going to wreck it. And he's like, oh, yeah, just take the electronics out.
Yeah, we actually first decided to duct tape all of it, but then the water, it just made it fly off, or gaff tape rather. But and so we just spray painted it because we didn't want to change the color. It was a wacky yellow, so it came back black. So hopefully it wasn't angry or upset about that.
Well, what was more scary, though, is that the lights the entire time on the video shoot were trying to kill us. So, we're in 3 inches of standing water, millions of volts of lighting happening, camera gear, everything, and the lights on my side of the stage or the set actually they kept shorting and turning off, and it's like, what's happening with the lights? And it's like, oh, that's the safeguard that if, they try to kill you, they turn off.
Yeah, that was great. So props to Frankie Nassau as he thought about it and made sure we wouldn't die.
That's good. You're not electrocuted, so that's always a plus.
Yeah, I've been electrocuted a couple times. I've been shocked really bad a couple times. So never electrocuted. But thank you, Lord. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Mr. Inventor of Electric Protection. I greatly appreciate it.
Reading up on all you guys, it sounds like you guys are literally the do-it-yourself band. Did you guys make that term up? I mean, I feel like you guys are the first ones to actually do it all yourself.
Yeah, well, since we really started touring, that's when we took the vow of poverty back in 2005, and it was kind of out of the idea that there isn't a label or anybody to tell us to go out and do it, so let's just go do it on our own, and there are stories of artists, that sell 1 million albums from their trunk and stuff like that, and that's just kind of how we started, it's like, let's book our own shows, we don't need a manager, let's read books on, if you don't know it at the time, then just go learn it, and then you can do it, and over the years, it feels like we've kind of been cocooned from the music industry as we, set out to become, a reputable regional artist, in the South, and we kind of, with just over the years, we've had the awesome opportunity to, face all these crazy challenges that at the time were super difficult and almost unovercomable sometimes, but it shaped us, and it shaped our music, and it shaped what our abilities and what we're able to do, to the point where this record that got picked up by 11/7 as well as the previous record were all done in-house, with kind of Johnny heading up the production side of things. Over the years, we've just learned how to do it. Yeah, and what's cool is the creativity that's come out of it. A lot of times you think that problems are problems, but when you like the flip side of it is there's something to be learned, and and there's something to be created out of it. Like for me, it was I ended up somehow becoming an auto mechanic just because we're traveling so much. But on the flip side of it, like I got into welding and really like discovered this thing that I now love that I didn't before. I just kind of went out and bought a welder and built all the metalwork you see on stage. And we all, I don't know, that's like the spirit of this band. It's just go out and do. There's nothing stopping you.
Nobody's gonna work harder than yourself.
Yep.
So, for what you believe and what you know is your baby.
And it seems like the more you do yourself, the sky's the limit.
Totally. And everybody wants something done for them. They think that, like, careers are just bought. But even, as we were getting into the belly of the beast, now with a record label, like, it's still up to the artist. A label can put some stuff together and give a song to a pop artist. There's, like, these glaring examples of just people that can't write music that are a pretty face, that have a good song, but they're so far and few and far between, like if, I don't know, the label, everyone around us is just so encouraging for us to create. It's like don't stop, like be crazier in your ideas, like don't have any fear. It's cool,
It's totally the opposite of what we've always heard as far as horror stories from our friends, bands that had gotten signed and then their stuff got shelved or their music completely changed or whatever. Yeah, it's everyone at 11/7 is great, and they're all kicking ass. They all love it, and we're really excited that, especially the songs that are becoming people's favorites are actually the ones that are the, I don't know, more crazy or creative, artistic ones.
Yeah. So, did you guys do your research on the label before you decided to go with them? Did you know that's how they were going to be?
To some extent, for sure. It happened perfectly last year at Aftershock. The snowball effect started happening with us, and it was we kind of had sort of a bidding war going on with labels. And we were really excited that it never happened to us before, and so we spent time with everybody and kind of got to know them all. And at the end of the day, it really came down to execution. And Alan Kovac and the label, they were just pounding on our door, and it's like, listen, like we got this, and so we trusted that, and his track record in how long he's been in the music industry and everything speaks for itself, and he's just a hard worker, and we're really excited because that's how we are too.
Yeah, at the end of the day, though, it was a total gamble. Like it came down to 11/7 and Roadrunner, and 11/7 was just so passionate about us that we obviously went with them. But even then, it's like, well, they can always choose to not give a damn.
Right.
it's the ball's in their court.
Can I ask how many offers you guys did have on the table?
It was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, upwards closer to 10 for sure. High singles maybe. Yeah, it was cool though, and because before then we had done a few showcases before.
Yeah.
And gotten a few no's. It's like, this is cool, but we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And
you guys pretty much got, half a dozen offers, but you guys didn't have a publicist.
No.
Didn't have a booking agent.
No.
Wow. Congratulations. Really.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. And we just kind of, it's...
It's got to prove something that just see how many people, they want you. And they wanted to work with you.
No, it's...
So.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's definitely an honor. I don't know. We've.
You guys are so modest.
I don't know. It's just a funny story. We've worked so hard over the years. It was cool to just not have a big head about it. At the end of the day, we're just trying to be very wise, and because it's a business partner, and this business is so complicated because it's the merger of commerce and art.
Yep.
And you really got to see who kind of gets that. And fortunately, like I said, we've been just kind of insulated so long as an indie band that we've gotten to create this identity that I feel like can't be watered down, if you will. You know, like I feel like we're not allowed to write a pop album now. You know, even if we wanted to.
That's the best thing. It's so awesome that we don't have to. That everybody's telling us to be crazier, kind of like Dan was saying earlier. It's neat. It's fun.
I love that, though. Yeah, I mean, you guys are a really great example for not, the hard work that you put in yourselves, but for every other indie band out there, that if you put in the work, it pays off. Passion and work ethic, it all collides, and you can achieve whatever you want to. That's so great to hear that it really did work out for everything that you guys wanted.
Yeah. Thank you. And it's kind of funny and ironic. It's like you always hear the 10 years or 10,000 hours at something in that golden rule or whatever, and we've been touring for 9 years, and I don't know how many hours, but it's quite a few. Maybe not 5 digits, maybe more. But so it just falls right in line kind of with that rule, and which is really neat, and we're definitely thankful and honored.
Rachel and I, we were having a conversation on the drive up here because I'm a local musician myself, and age is a factor of everything. And so we were talking about high school class reunions and how, like, the cool factor of a band kind of wears off over time. And we were reading up on you guys and how everybody wanted you guys to go to college and do school and do all this. What did you tell those people?
I'm trying to think. Like,
I mean, it was just you need to do what, at the end of the day, what you're happy and you can stand behind. And there's kind of this piece that you, at certain points in your life, you can look back and remember that it's like, I followed my gut here, this piece, and it's like, and it made sense. And that was one of those things that it's like, we believe in this. We know that you, being parents or friends or people telling us not to follow this piece and follow this feeling, that we knew that it was going to work out, and that it's weird. I actually remember a specific thing when I graduated high school. I'm 2 years older than Johnny. Johnny was still in high school, and I was kind of like, what do I do now? It's like, I've believed in this band already. We had already been playing for like 3 years or so, and it's like I know that if I stick with Johnny, this is going to work out. I know that, and so through member change, it's like that piece has been a guarantee. So,
yeah, and kind of alluding to what Mark said earlier, like, something my dad always told me growing up that really stuck with me. He's like, doctors and lawyers are not smarter than anybody. They have the mindset to stick it through with a certain educational plan that happens to make a crap ton of money. And that really kind of broke down this world of ubiquity to me, of like there being think like heights I couldn't reach, and I don't know, I'm sure there was upset on the family's end, but they saw how much we loved it, and then we just kind of delivered. Like, we just treated the band like college. We worked 60 hours a week, like and I think they quickly saw that it was kind of working, like right out of the gate. We started making fans in other cities and friends with other bands, and we started gig swapping, and things just started really growing kind of quickly from the way at the like grassroots levels. So
now you're touring with King and Lacuna Coil and Eve to Adam, and that's gotta be amazing, hanging out with people that you used to listen to. Or who's a big shock for you guys to have played with? Like, who's your starstruck band?
Mine's the Deftones. We played a couple shows with them probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Just kind of, it was like in West Texas. It was kind of random, but I don't know. They're just like such a unique band. It was phenomenal, and seeing them live made them even bigger to me. It wasn't like this facade or anything like that. Like, they're a genuinely different and amazing group. So.
What about you, Mark?
We got to play with Carnival in 2010, they, well, yeah, I think we had 4 dates with them when they were coming through Texas, and man, they are an amazing band. Just they're real progressive, kind of like an ambient progressive metal rock band or whatever, if you will, from Australia. So it's more of a niche following, but just their live show was spot on, and they were just solid players. And I just watched the whole set every single night and just blown away, trying to catch a mistake, like, come on, mess up.
You guys aren't that perfect.
Right, but they were.
Oh, man. So, you guys are working your ass off. You're signed with the label. You've got a new album. What's your next goal? What's next for you guys?
I think we're all really excited just to kind of see this record come out in a month and sort of see what happens. There are kind of rumors of a headline tour happening, and I think we're all really excited about that as far as a national headline tour. I mean, it'll be in smaller clubs and everything, but that's great. We don't care. It's just, that's a milestone for sure, and we're definitely excited about that. Definitely excited about the Five Finger Volbeat Hell Yeah tour in the fall. And then I think rumors of Europe again later, but
I was going to ask, have you
not
guys
sure.
gone international yet? Like
Going in a week.
Yeah, we're pumped about that for sure.
Yeah. But I think, I don't know, one neat thing I think we're all seeing is that as the band grows, right now, like, everyone's discovering us for the first time, so we're like this new thing, but we've been around. But now, I don't know, I feel like with this album, our voice has been heard, and, with this live show, both of those took, like, an incredibly long time to craft, because it was the first time for us to craft something like that, and the first time for the live show to be how it was. And I think what's now is cool is to be able to come out of the gate and then grow with a group of people in both realms, and for it to be able to, I don't know, we're all just so much smarter than we were several years ago, and things can move quicker, and I'm really excited about not just playing a 30-minute set, but because we're a band of instrumentals, like the bass solo, it truly is an instrumental, and there's just a lot of different vibes and things that can be gained when you have more time, like truly create like an emotional set to give to everybody. So it's gonna be fun.
That's great. I love people who put passion into their performance because it makes you bring everybody in. You don't have to worry about getting your crowd involved. They're just there, and for people to feel music with you. I've said it. I've said it to you a couple of times. If you leave a show and you haven't felt like you had sex, you did it wrong.
Nice. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. That's what music is. It's feeling, but in a sound.
Yeah.
So it's truly awesome when you get that right, and when you can perhaps give somebody goosebumps or make the hairs on their back of their neck, stand. Because I know when that happens to me and I start crying, it's ridiculous. It's one of the best, most powerful feelings in the world.
So, do you guys have another single that you're going to be putting out?
Please. That'd be great.
Yeah, there will be 2 more. We don't know as of yet exactly what they're going to be, so you'll just have to kind of wait on that. But we'll actually know like the next week though. So
maybe if we get
next
to,
week we'll know.
Yeah,
At Rockfest.
I was like, next week if we come by and see you at Rockfest, you might tell us.
Yeah, that was the interview. It's Mr. MTV.
Now you guys are pretty much playing the entire festival circuit. Where are you guys going after Rockfest? Dirt Fest is in August, I think.
We have the BFD Fest in Dallas. Then we have a day off. Then we go to Houston to play a free show with Pop Evil and our good friends American Fangs. And then we go to Europe for 2 weeks.
Rock 'em Ring Fest. And then Rock Am Ring Fest.
I would say it's like Rock 'em Ring, Rock Am Park, or the inverse.
I've done it.
And then Download and Kerrang Awards.
Oh, you guys are playing Download?
Yeah.
Jealous.
Super
Officially
pumped.
jealous.
Oh, man.
Mike
We're
over
excited.
here, he's a hardcore music fan, and he said, anybody who's anybody plays Download. Or Whackin'. So that's great. Congratulations. I mean, really, you guys deserve it all.
Thank you.
Like, the first time I ever heard about you was when John told me about you guys when he saw you at the Riot Room, I think.
Was it
Where?
the Riot Room in Kansas City?
At the floating casino in Kansas City.
Was that it?
Was it?
With Adrenaline Mob?
Adrenaline Mob, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
that's it, yeah.
Yeah, he told me about you guys, so I looked you up, and I've literally been following you ever since.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So yeah, we love you guys. We feature your guys' music video every chance we can, and we push you guys as much as we can. We don't do very much, but
Thank you for having us, and thank you for the support. We truly appreciate it.
absolutely.
Even sitting here, I can see the passion that you guys have, and it's amazing.
Real quick before we get off here,
Yeah.
is the new album on pre-order yet, or when can we?
It is.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And you can actually pre-order the physical copy on Amazon as well.
Nice. Really looking forward to that. Now the new album's title is that "Save You, Save Me." Is that what that one's called?
Oh no, it's self-titled.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Save You, Save Me is an old release we just
Is it?
discontinued in 07.
I couldn't
Yeah.
find it. I was like,
Yeah, all the old records, we kind of wanted to just keep them special. So
okay.
those that have them, they have them, and I'm sure you can find anything online. You know,
Right.
people will find it, but we
all
don't
right,
limit
you
it.
guys. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. It really is an absolute honor. We look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Oh yeah.
And for those of you listening, if you haven't heard of Nothing More, if you're not tired of us shoving it down your throats, then just go look them up. Trust me, it's well worth it. So thank you guys again.